What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining for today's recap session. It's going to be a very short recap. I only took one trade, hit my max loss on that trade, went over my max loss actually, because by the time I got out of the position, I was down $23.80. So yeah, short recap. Let's just jump on the screen share and I'll quickly cover the trade for you. Bad trade. I think there's no beating around the bush on this. It was a bad trade by me, and I didn't wait for a proper pullback, and I didn't wait for the stock to fail. I bought in this 1 minute candle right in the middle of that wick here, right there at 10:06 as it pulled back slightly, and then I sold at the close of this topping tail candle, which was at 887, almost 887. This is what it looks like on the dash trader chart. My entries, terrible, absolutely horrible. So why did I buy that? I mean, I've been trying to think, because I looked at the price action and I was watching the price action closely. I saw it obviously go to a high of 11, then pull back, and I was like, okay, so this is a pullback, bit of selling. This will probably be the pullback that I needed, but yeah, it was a mistake. I got in at I'm trying to cross it out there at 10:06, and then I sold a few seconds later at 887 with 20 shares in, 20 shares out. That was a loss of $23.80. I've been waiting all morning for something to pop up. It didn't, and then this came up with news. Felt like it was positive enough news, but obviously not. But in fact, what I should have waited for, which I could have actually recovered my losses on, but because obviously I've now got this $10 max loss with my broker, I cannot take any more trades until tomorrow. Technically, I missed out on this amazing opportunity here on RECT. This is not a great setup on when you look at it. In hindsight, it's not necessarily the greatest setup, especially with this a green candle and a big red candle with a big red volume bar. But it gave us a nice pullback. It rallied back up, and I was watching it for an entry at the high of this candle, 77. And man, I would have pressed the buy button if I hadn't taken any trades up to that point, and that gave us a nice move up. Then a bit of a sideways action, a consolidation on the 10-second, then a pullback here, and again a nice high of a nice entry would have been anywhere between 7 to 725, and then that gave you a nice big move up to a high of 870, and again a bigger pullback here. So this was a nice setup. I missed that completely. Obviously, I was locked out of trades. So slightly different, obviously, in terms of the way I'm trading this week with that hard max loss. I think it's a good thing. It's teaching me patience, to be more patient. And, I make a mistake. I lock myself out of these opportunities. Then, I only got myself to blame. But anyway, I'm wrapping up here at $23.80 in the red. Here's the position in case you want to see. Only one trade in, one trade out. There you go, one in, one out. Just unfortunately caught a bad one, and that was a bad trade by me, really. I put my hands up. I don't know what it is. It's come back Monday. Missed out on this massive move. I stayed out of this other trade on SLGB, which gave us a big move. I just watched it, right? I was like, no, I'm not getting involved with it. It was just this crazy move up, and I was watching it. I was watching it in this area, and I was like, do I punch it? But I was like, look, it doesn't have news. I don't know what it's doing, and it just kept going up and up and up, and it went as high as $12 within a few minutes. But then this massive dump It's crazy. It really is. So anyway, I stayed out of that one. I would have probably had more of a chance in getting in and out green in that stock with that volume coming in and so on. But then I jumped on something that was technically a quality setup in a sense that, okay, now it's not it wasn't a quality setup because the volume wasn't there. But it had news. So I had a catalyst. It was moving. I was like, it's a biotech. It's the right sector. But obviously, I got it was a lack of bad decision making by me on that side, and I should have definitely gone for RACT. Was the next opportunity that came along. That was a nice, sweet opportunity. I'm definitely feeling the FOMO on this one that I missed out on this. But it is what it is. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll carry on. I definitely am feeling better with the fact that I've put this hard stop with the broker. Of course, that stop is $10, but by the time I closed my position, it dropped so rapidly. So I only managed to get out at 887. The spreads weren't too crazy, so that was the good thing about it. But it was just just got caught in that flush down. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll see what tomorrow has got in stock for us. But hope you have a better day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.